started. Without me, it's not a party. Ma, he got it rockin'. We bring havoc to your lobby. Tristan, he got shotty. They gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridge we done built. This time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. Well, now what's the word? I bring in paper from the first to the first. They count me out. Now count me in. Oh, I'm hot. Sizzling. Don't count me out. It all begins right now. Catch me if you can.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in the hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free from. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,001.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action with Franks out to his left. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Franks throw into the hands of Pitts here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now here's a throw that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Setting up play action. Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback, doesn't matter.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Franks, third down from the gun. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Franks. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Franks now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jaden Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams all tied after one. Franks now to throw on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Franks looking to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Franks. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Franks. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are under the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Working out of the gun, Franks. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars on one play have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Franks flushed out right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time it's against. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Whoa. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like a
So I'm back with my brother and it's together. Don't hit too low, no, I need my leg. Coach, we sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, long door deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of mine. Ride to the wheels, don't crash. And I hear whoever, long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take care of my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I don't provide, doggy, how we gon' need that step? Just let a young know that step. I never knew my broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Beat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was a little tired. Beat 'em up. 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words.